my message in my heart is, for a long time, we've been trying to insert ourselves into the leagues that exist, and it hasn't been the best for us. We haven't gotten a lot of recognition. And so for me, on the back end, us creating our own space, every other sport is separated by gender. It's just the way, for some reason, our society is. And so for women coming up, trying to infiltrate the men's scene and make a name for themselves there, have found that like 1 or 2 women get picked up unless the tournament says you have to have a woman. How many women actually play in these big tourneys? And me being like, that's just not very fair. And so we creating a league for women so that, hopefully it's such a big platform. They'll have such a big audience and will have so much like leverage and power that this is a place for the women to excel and build up their own esports and their own games and their own competitive scene. And, there's always going to be co-ed tournaments where there's crossover. That is so great. But until that is more normalized, not because it's a requirement, but because it is the way gaming is, I don't see a way for us to not have a women's league. So let's build something by a woman and by a team of women for the women of the gaming world playing, to start putting the starlight and the shining on them so that they actually start getting a chance to get bigger, get known, building up the women's side of gaming, so that someday, maybe we don't need a women's league and we don't need a men's league. It's just the gaming league, and we can coexist in this space with equal opportunity, and people will understand that it's not a requirement anymore to have a girl on your team. People are just picking up girls because they know who they are and they're cracked. I wish we didn't need a women's league. I wish we didn't have to split by gender. I don't like when we do, and I don't like that all sports seem to do this, because it would be very awesome if we could all just, play together. But that's just not the case. That's just not the world that we live in.
So, Woke, I heard you say something about a ladies gaming league. Is there something you need to tell us, maybe?
I'm really excited because this is the first time I get to talk about it openly, because I know by the time this airs, the announcement, we're going to be making the announcement here. So yes, we are starting I've got the paperwork back from the state. Like, we are licensed and ready to go. We'll be starting a women's gaming league called the National Ladies Gaming League, called the NLGL, going by the NLGL.
Go! That's so awesome!
I'm so excited.
Look at you fucking go!
It's crazy. Yes, and like paperwork, stamp of approval, all of it. Like, we're so ready to announce it. I've been working on it for 2 months. I've been dying, Squid, to tell people. So this is so exciting that I can actually like verbally put out there, like, yes, it's happening, because nobody knows yet. And yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah! Yay!
Let's go, Squid.
Squid's ready to party.
Yeah, it's very exciting. It's very exciting that we finally get to share the news with everybody. And you guys can go follow us right now. Go, go, go. Like right now, it's all live, ready to go. So,
wait, hold on. I'm going to join you. Hold on. We're being on brand. I got you.
I know it's been a long time coming. People have been wondering, what's the Call of the Ladies really about? Like, what's the next step? Is it just Call of the Ladies? Is it just COD tournaments? And now to be able to show people, no, we're going to be much more than that.
NLGL.
Let's go!
NLGL. Wait, how do I do it? You can't do an N with a squid.
You gotta get more arms involved.
It has 8 limbs. You can do lots of letters. I've never been on a team with an N, so I don't know.
N L G L. I love it.
Yeah,
Dude,
I'm so excited for it to like finally be announced.
Hell yeah. So by the time this is out, people will be able to follow you on all social medias under the NLGL?
It's either the NLGL or the National Ladies Gaming League. So you search us, you'll find us. If you were originally following the Call of the Ladies Twitter, it will now be known as the NLGLGG. So yeah.
I honest to God am so proud of you. Like,
Thank you. Thank you.
Seriously.
I think getting the paperwork back was the moment where I was like, okay, well, I put too much money into this to fail. So
it's crazy.
I'm so excited about it because up until this point, it's been just me and like background support. But like going forward with the company now that like we're fully launched and we'll be active and people will know who we are, to see the opportunities that are going to come, and, you know, people who maybe like, you never know financially who's listening and who's like, hey, you know, I see your passion, I see what you're doing, and I'm going to come alongside you guys, because the biggest thing for us right now is finding the finances to hire staff, to have the videos made, to keep things flowing. Because at this point, like, I've been keeping it afloat with my own finances. And so now that we're official and we're licensed and the trademarks are filed, and like people will take us seriously and like see the company brand, because like I have a bunch of ideas, but I'm still a mom of two and I still have my own content on the side. So it's kind of like a lot of things take the back burner or behind or delayed so that I can do it to the best of my ability. Like before, it was one tournament a month because it took me hours to formulate into the tournament. Like there's a lot that goes on in the back end to make it feel professional, because for me, it was very important that the ladies who choose to play with us feel like they're playing in a big time, huge tournament, like where we have the announcement videos, we have all of that stuff, like there's special rules, and they get like merch of ours to be able to wear for winning. And so, yeah, to see what's going to come next, like this is how far we've made it off of just me, just keeping it going. And now that we're officially licensed and a whole brand of our own, who's going to come alongside and be like, hey, yeah, let's do this, let's do that, like here's the resources you need. And I'm really excited for that. And once we can have staff to help us and being a part of the creative conversation and keeping things going and planning what's coming next, and it's not just me, it's a team, like we're going to excel, we're going to take off even more than we have in the last 6 months.